Hey, what's up, guys? You got Dom back again. I'm going to bring you an OU Live, and I'm doing something a little bit similar to my friend Aster. He's doing this thing called Overuse Me, where you use a mon from a lower tier, and you try to get other people to use them, and it'll just spread, and hopefully you'll be able to make usage so high on the ladder. Obviously, it's not gonna happen in my case, but it's just a cool idea. But essentially, you get people to use them on so much that it gets so high on the ladder and usage that it gets moved up a tier in the OU. Perhaps he's done Kingler and Hoopa. I believe now he's on Zygarde. So my idea is Cofagrigus because it's an absolute monster, and it is probably the best thing to wall Lopunny. Maybe like the only mon in the entire tier that can wall Lopunny. That's supposed to be bold. But the team is Mega Sceptile, with a hasty nature, and it's going to be just mixed style with Energy Ball, Hidden Power, Fire, Earthquake, Dragon, Pulse. We've got a Rocky Helmet, Mummy, Max Defense, Cofagrigus to handle Lopunny and set up on it, and then just Pain Split whatever comes in, and then just spam a low spin Hex from there. Choice Specs Heatran, which is really nice, and people aren't really expecting Specs, and taking a Specs Fire Blast is never fun. Then we've got Gliscor, which is something I haven't used in a while, and it's Toxic Protect, Earthquake Knockoff. Obviously on this team I know Sub Protect would be a lot better, but I just hate that set. It's so cancerous, and Knockoff is just good for like Gengar and being able to knock off Lottie's item on switches perhaps. We've also got Weavile, which is just a really good revenge killer for the likes of Landorus, which is kind of a trouble for this team. And then we've also got Latios, which is just the Life Orb 3 attack defog. So yeah, the team's pretty cool, and I'm having fun with it so far. Hold on, let's title it Cofa Sceptile. There we go. And we'll go ahead and grab a battle. Hitmonlee is a pretty big threat, but Cofagrigus can handle it, as well as Porygon's going to be pretty hard to get rid of as well. We don't have setup on the team, so I'm not really sure how we're going to get rid of it. I do have Toxic on Gliscor, which is probably going to end up what's going to be having to happen. So what I'm going to do here is lead with Heatran actually, as he leads with Zapdos. And I think his only switch into that is going to be the Slowbro, but I'm just going to go for a Fire Blast anyway. I think he might stay in and just Volt Switch. And he sees that damage, so now he's definitely going in a Slowbro here. I almost did Power Up Solar Beam on this as well, so if we hit that, it's actually going to knock him on the out, which is awesome. That's one threat gone. I definitely see Slowbro coming out here, in which case I'm going to probably go perhaps hard in a Lottie. Because Lottie's not doing too terribly much this game, because he's not outspeeding Gengar because he's HP Fire, and yeah. So I'm gonna go hard Lottie here. I really want an opportunity to Mega Evolve because then I don't have to worry about T-Waves or Volt Switches, and we'll take Heat Wave neutrally at least. So he does go for the Scald there. He doesn't get the burn, which is cool. I'll just drop a Draco here. In fact, I might want to HP Fire on the Metagross coming out. Yeah. So he brings out Porygon 2 actually. So we're going to HP Fire. He now knows his Gengar is faster than us, unfortunately. And what I'm going to do here is, I think go into Heatran. So let's go for the Ice Beam, I guess, expecting the Gliscor to come out. Good play on his part, and I'm just going to go for a, I think Fire Blast might be okay again. Earth Power will hit Slowbro a little bit harder. Yeah, that's a 2-hit KO, good lord. Show me your switch-ins, barring Porygon 2. Heatran putting in the maximum amount of work, good lord. We just have to hit this, that's the only problem. And if a Volt Switch from a Zapdos, unless he's like max attack, yeah, we get rid of, oh man. He goes for Thunder Wave, unfortunately. You know how this goes. Although if we can break through, we do have a chance to hit him on the roll, but we have to beat missing Fire Blast as well as getting paralyzed, so that's not cool. So he's going to be able to knock us out with that, but I can now bring out Sceptile, and I'm going to just go for a Dragon Pulse, I guess. Hit Zapdos fairly hard. That did a lot of damage. That's nice damage, nice damage. I really feel like he's going to go into Porygon here, so I kind of want to double into Gliscor here on the Porygon. Alright, I don't understand that play. Unless he's like Scarfed, which I guess he was. Alright, I can't beat Porygon now. That's pretty frustrating. Guess I'll have to bring out Weavile now. If I can knock off the Eevee like that, that'll make it a little bit easier to deal with. And I'll just knock off here. It would make sense for that to be Scarf now, actually, based on the damage that Volt Switch did. He's max special attack. So we'll be able to knock out Slowbro here. It's Rocky Helmet. I figured as much. Wait, what? Oh, Life Orb, okay. I saw Rocky Helmet twice and I was like, did I just get hit by it twice? Slowbro with rough skin would be pretty fucking annoying. Excuse my language. Pretty freaking annoying. I'll just go Cofagrigus here. This part of me feels like I should have Hidden Power Fighting, just because I get walled by Porygon or any normal types pretty much. I didn't expect to be seeing it in this tier though. I'm just going to throw off a Will-O-Wisp just because I don't lose anything by doing that. I don't have a switch into Gengar unfortunately, but I think Lati's kind of... I can stall him out though. That is always an option. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stall him out of recovers. Just Calm Mind up here. Yes, he has Toxic, unfortunately. He could be scared of the HP fighting, though. I'm not sure. And I'll just Pain Split here. I don't believe Ice Beam... Yeah, Ice Beam won't be able to take me out this turn. If he goes for recover, then I'll just bring him back and keep him low. Because I'm only at 65. That's all I have to do is just keep this low and I can still win. There we go. And I'll just Pain Split again. I mean, he'll be at 75 if he Pain Splits here. I mean, if he recovers here. But I'm wasting his recovers. And I believe we'll be able to knock this out with Hex. Never mind, Life Orb Shadow Ball will definitely take us out from here. Definitely. No doubt about it. So he goes for subs, so I mean, I guess that's good for us. This can still go really bad. So he's gonna knock us out with Shadow Ball. I can bring Weavile in here. Nothing wants to take a knockoff. And just go right for that knockoff. I'm underestimating how big a threat that Metagross is in the back still. It's at 84%, that's not good. Yeah, the odds are stacked against us pretty badly here. I think I focused too much on the Porygon, but again, like I said, I had no way to beat the Porygon bar stalling him out of attacks. And if Metagross has BP, I mean, I can still win. I can still win. Metagross has to not have BP. I need a little bit more damage on the Zapdos. Regardless, something dies here. I'm pretty sure he's gonna let that be Gengar. Because I think Life Orb Weavile will do like around 70 to 80% with knockoff to Metagross. And that'll put him in range of a Earthquake from Sceptile. Because Sceptile's still a pretty decent amount of health. Knocking off the Porygon also has to happen. I mean, I guess it's now or never. Either has BP or he doesn't. He does. Alright, yeah, that's gonna be GG. I guess Hidden Power Fire is gonna probably do more. I don't even think that's a 2-hit KO though. Because most of these carry Ice Punch. Well, no, it's Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, Earthquake, and Headbutt, I think, or Hammer Arms and Headbutt. But regardless, Meteor Mash will put me within BP range without a doubt. If it doesn't, just flat out Oko me. Okay, that is a 2-hit KO. Yeah, that flat out Okos me. And I'll hit him Power Fire here. He'll be able to outspeed me unless he's adamant for whatever reason. And that's gonna be GG. So unfortunate that he had the Porygon. But yeah, we'll just grab another one. That's not something you really see in the tier very often, that he had the one thing that prevented my Cofagrigus from sweeping. I am very susceptible to status though, which is a good thing to note. I think I should have made this. I think leading Gliscor is just my best player all around here. He's gonna lead with Charizard. I'm gonna Toxic here. I'm pretty sure I die to a Fire Blast. Yeah. Unfortunate. I can just go out into Heatran, I believe. No, I can't. I don't know why I just did that. Focus, but oh, he misses. Perfect. And that does a lot. A lot. And I think I'll just blast again. Mew might actually go down in the sun. Wow, that is a fat Mew. That was Specs in the sun. That's crazy, man. Alright, so Lando's gonna come out, and I think I really wish Gliscor was alive. I know that for a fact. Do I need to keep this? I mean, it's nice. I really feel like a U-turn is coming my way though. Yep. So we get another big hit off in the sun. Hopefully we hit. He'll probably go Rotom here. That's literally his only switch in. We'll get big damage off on that. Nice. And that puts him within range after the... And we get the burn to top it off. So Heatran's inadvertently putting in a lot of work. We get rid of Rotom too. He's probably pretty annoyed because I'm not really making the best plays and missing Focus Blast. I'm pretty sure Focus Blast killed me since I'm not especially defensive at all. I'm fully offensive. Breloom's going to come out, and I'm just going to let him put me to sleep if he chooses to, as we do hit. We're hitting all these Fire Blasts and it's making me incredibly happy. And we get the burn on top of that. I'm so sorry about that, dude. So he might miss his Focus Blast again, as he does. Damn, I am just hacking the shit out of this guy. I'm so sorry. And we'll just Fire Blast again and let this go down. When Heatran sit 4-0's a team. Damn, man. And we'll just go into Cofagrigus here, and we'll start setting up, and that will be GG. We'll go ahead and throw off this Will-O-Wisp on the Scizor, as we missed that. That's fair. We've gotten a lot of hacks. Unless he has Super Mega Fire Punch in the sun, stab boosted, I don't think we're going to be going down here. So we do land this Will-O-Wisp, and I'm just going to throw off a Pain Split. I think should be fine. He knocks off the Rocky Helmet. We get a little bit of health back. He is Scarfed, I'm pretty sure, so I'm just going to go for a Hex here. Knock him out. Cool. Scizor is going to come out. I'll just throw off a Will-O-Wisp here. BP doesn't take us out, but it's not. He's going to be severely weak. We missed the Will-O-Wisp, but it's fine. He's severely weakened without Technician. And I can bring out Latios, I believe, and I can just click Hit and Power Fire, and that should be GG. But we by no means should have won that battle. Like, his team is stacked against us. GG, man. Yeah, he was a good sport. I like that guy. We're at 14 minutes, so we'll probably grab one more battle. Cool. So it's a pretty standard team with Conk. Nice to see. Cofagrigus puts in a lot of work here, like a lot of work. As long as he doesn't have a status move, we pretty much just win whenever we want to. I think I'm gonna lead with Heatran. So he leads with Conkeldurr. I can see a knockoff coming my way, so I think I'm gonna Fire Blast here. Because Gliscor would be my obvious switch-in, and if he can knock off my Toxicorp, that would make him really happy, as he does knock off, which is perfect for me. And now I can go into Gliscor on his Drain Punch. Or Mach Punch, that's fine. Perfect. So we get this thing really low for free, pretty much. I don't think he's within range of an Earthquake. Let's see. I'm just gonna go for it. Nice, he is. Cool. I think that might have been a, that was probably AV. It's probably AV. And here we can go into Latios, I think should be fine. On the Scald, and that is definitely a bulkier variant, so I'm just gonna go for the Psyshock here. Hit that Torn really hard. Nice. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I think he's gonna use, okay, he forfeits, so we'll grab another one. I'm using things I don't normally use, like I haven't used offensive Heatran in a really long time. Weavile is not really something I use very often, as well as Gliscor. I pretty much never use Gliscor, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This seems actually pretty scary. I think I'm gonna lead with Heatran, I think. That Lopunny. Well, I have Cofagrigus, so I have nothing to fear from a Lopunny. I'm gonna lead Lottie. So he has Ferrothorn, so I'll just click HP Fire. Hopefully he doesn't scout for it or anything. He's pretty free to go into Sylveon though. As we're able to knock Ferrothorn out at the beginning, it's just awesome. Perfect, perfect. Skank Hunt 42, that's hilarious. South Park reference. And I'll just go hard into Cofagrigus here. I have nothing to fear from that. And in fact, I can probably Calm Mind up on this. So he goes into Volcanion, which is a really good play on his part. And I see a Steam Eruption coming my way, so I'll just go back into Latios and go for a Psyshock. He misses, unfortunately. And I'll just go for a Psyshock here. Do a clean 46%. Steam Eruptions, we'll see if he specs. Yeah, that's definitely specs. I really don't want to drop a Draco here, but if I do, so either something dies or he goes out into Sylveon, or I get rid of Volcanion. Granted, I hit. As he does stay in, and we're going to be able to keep Lottie and get rid of Volcanion, which is perfect. As Thundurus is going to come out. Do I need this anymore? Not particularly. I'm just going to drop another Draco. This will probably just HP Ice. Yep. And I can bring out my Heatran. Hopefully it doesn't have Focus Blast. And I'll just fire off a Fire Blast. He does have T-Wave. Hopefully we don't get paralyzed. We do hit the Fire Blast and knock Thundurus out. Perfect. And I can keep this around for Sylveon. We'll go hard into Cofagrigus here. She goes for the high jump kick, which is good play on his part. Definitely a good play on his part. And I think here I have to capitalize on this and go for the Calm Mind. She brings out Sylveon. And I think I'll Pain Split here. He specs, good to know. He can take another one. I think I'll just fire off a Hex here. But we just inadvertently lost our only check to Lopunny. We do have the Gliscor still, so that's good. I think I'm going to keep this and go hard into Heatran since I'm pretty sure he specs. And I'll get a kill unless he keeps critting me or I get paralyzed. And I can keep this for the Lopunny coming back in at the very end, so he gets mummied. Tragic. Well, I guess Mummy wouldn't really help me. So he drops a Draco. Does quite a bit of damage actually. Hopefully we don't get paralyzed again. As we do, but still, we can just fire off a flash cannon. And we're able to hit that. He can't reach back the damage because we're doing too much to him. The healing wishes. Good play on his part. Really good play on his part, actually. Yeah, and I just have to stay in a flash cannon. I mean, I'm gonna bring in Weavile just because I was gonna go down anyway, and I'll knock off his specs just so he's not hitting as hard. We'll go down to the Hyper Voice. I think I have to bring out Gliscor here. What's Lopunny at? 84. I'll throw off a Toxic as we miss, unfortunately. And that's still doing way too much damage. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? I should have just Earthquaked. That's my fault for getting greedy. Yeah, defensive Gliscor is not good. I should have been Spadef. I'm going to change that in the team. We're probably going to lose this one, unfortunately. That's outsped him, wow. Oh, we're 244 though. I don't know what I was thinking. Bring out Sceptile here. Go for the Energy Ball. Yeah, we'll be able to bring this back because I'll just be able to get the Rocky Helmet damage off on Cofagrigus, on Lopunny with Cofagrigus. And I don't know the Energy Ball will be able to knock him out, but I feel like it might be able to. And the Energy Ball's 90, Dragon Pulse 85. We'll just hit him with an Energy Ball and knock him out. That's GG. So yeah, that's awesome. This team worked really well. I think we won all 3 games if I'm not mistaken. We're at 21. That's a really good place to stop it. I'm liking these shorter lives. So I hope you guys enjoyed the team. I'll leave it in the paste bin if you guys request it. Just leave in the comments if you want me to. And if you want me to, I can just start leaving teams in the paste bin regardless. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Peace.